Nostradamus is a name that has sparked curiosity for centuries. Born in the 16th century in France, he was more than just an astrologer. Nostradamus studied medicine, mathematics, and the stars, leaving behind a legacy that still fascinates people today. His book, Les Prophéties, written in 1555, contains hundreds of mysterious verses called quatrains. Many believe these writings predict events far beyond his lifetime. What makes Nostradamus so intriguing is how his words seem to align with major world events, even though they were written over 400 years ago. Wars, natural disasters, and even financial booms. His quatrains have been linked to it all. But how are these predictions understood today? Through careful interpretation, people find meanings in his cryptic language, connecting them to the world we live in now. This is a time of great change, and it's clear that the world is facing challenges like never before. From environmental crises to political unrest, and even prophecies about the future, the questions about what lies ahead are more pressing than ever. What do you think? Do the warnings from ancient prophecies hold relevance today? Are we heading towards a global conflict, or is there still hope for change? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's hear your perspective on how we can address these challenges together. Your voice matters, and your opinion could be the key to shaping a better future. The Catholic Church has been a cornerstone of faith for billions worldwide. Recently, whispers about significant changes in its leadership have raised questions and sparked curiosity. Pope Francis, who has led the Church since 2013, is now 87 years old. Reports suggest he may face health challenges that could impact his ability to continue his role as the spiritual leader of the Church. This has led to speculation about whether he might choose to abdicate, stepping down voluntarily, a rare occurrence in Catholic history. In history, the resignation of a pope is not a common event. However, it has happened before. The most recent example was Pope Benedict XVI in 2013, who cited his declining health as the reason for his decision to resign. Similarly, if Pope Francis were to step down, it would be a monumental moment for the Catholic Church, leaving millions to wonder who his successor might be. One prophecy that has gained attention is about a Roman of good age who could become the next pope. This phrase, drawn from certain interpretations of prophetic texts, suggests that the new leader might be someone with wisdom and experience, possibly someone already deeply rooted in the Church's traditions. This potential successor could shape the future of the Catholic Church in significant ways, influencing how it addresses modern challenges like declining membership in some regions and the need for inclusivity in others. Such a transition would not just affect the Church, but could have broader implications for its influence on global issues. The Pope is not just a religious figure, but also a diplomat and a moral voice. A new leader could bring fresh perspectives while continuing the mission of guiding the faithful. This change might mark a turning point for one of the world's oldest institutions. The Age of Aquarius is often described as a time of significant transformation. Many believe it signals a shift in humanity's collective consciousness, focusing on innovation, unity, and freedom. However, this transition is not without challenges. Predictions tied to this period include warnings of global hardships, which seem to resonate with the events we see unfolding today. Pandemics have become a stark reminder of humanity's vulnerability. The COVID-19 outbreak changed the world in unprecedented ways, highlighting the need for global cooperation and resilience. In the Age of Aquarius, such events are interpreted as wake-up calls, urging humanity to adapt and prioritize health, science, and collective well-being. They serve as a test of our ability to work together, innovate, and care for one another. Climate change is another pressing issue that aligns with the warnings of this age. Rising temperatures, extreme weather, and natural disasters emphasize the need for sustainable living. The transition period challenges humanity to shift its priorities, fostering a deeper connection with the Earth and finding solutions that protect future generations. In the spirit of Aquarius, this means embracing new technologies and rethinking how we interact with the planet. Economic instability also reflects the upheavals predicted in this age. Inflation, job losses, and wealth disparities create uncertainty for many. These hardships may be seen as an opportunity to rethink old systems and create new ways to ensure fairness and equality. The energy of Aquarius supports innovation, collaboration, and breaking free from outdated traditions, pushing humanity to build a more balanced and equitable society. While the Age of Aquarius promises hope and renewal, it reminds us that transformation often comes with struggle. The trials of pandemics, climate change, and economic instability are not just obstacles, but moments to learn, grow, and embrace change for a brighter future. The rapid growth of technology and artificial intelligence has sparked both excitement and concern. Predictions about an AI uprising have been circulating for years, and while they may sound like science fiction, the increasing reliance on AI raises valid questions. What happens when machines grow more autonomous, potentially outpacing human control? These concerns highlight the fine line between innovation and the risks of losing oversight. One of the potential dangers is the disruption of critical infrastructure. AI systems are deeply integrated into energy grids, financial markets, transportation, and healthcare. A malfunction or deliberate cyber attack could cause widespread chaos, affecting millions of lives. While advancements in AI bring convenience and efficiency, they also make systems vulnerable to exploitation. This raises the need for stringent safeguards and ethical guidelines to prevent such disruptions. The global race to dominate AI development has also intensified, with countries competing for technological superiority. Nations like the United States, China, and others invest heavily in AI research, seeing it as a tool for economic power and global influence. This competition can accelerate progress, but also create tensions. Mistrust between countries could lead to misuse of AI, escalating geopolitical rivalries. Military applications of AI add another layer of complexity. Autonomous drones, robotic soldiers, and advanced surveillance systems are already being developed. While these technologies can strengthen defense capabilities, they also raise ethical questions and fears about conflicts escalating into AI-driven warfare. The possibility of AI making life or death decisions without human intervention is a chilling prospect. As AI continues to evolve, the balance between harnessing its potential and avoiding its pitfalls becomes more critical. The future of AI will depend on how humanity addresses these challenges, ensuring that technology serves as a tool for progress rather than a source of instability and conflict. The political landscape in the United States continues to draw global attention, with discussions about former President Donald Trump's potential return to power creating waves. For some, his political journey sparks comparisons to biblical prophecies, particularly those that speak of leaders rising in turbulent times. Whether viewed as a sign of renewal or division, Trump's possible return could significantly influence the nation's direction. The United States, often referred to as the giant in geopolitical terms, faces considerable economic challenges. Inflation, rising national debt, and a widening wealth gap strain its resources and stability. These issues are compounded by global factors such as trade conflicts and shifting alliances, which test the resilience of the nation's economy. If Trump were to return, his policies might either alleviate or exacerbate these challenges, depending on one's perspective. Globally, power dynamics are shifting. Emerging nations like China and India continue to expand their influence, challenging the United States' position as a dominant global power. Economic challenges at home weaken the U.S.'s ability to project strength abroad, raising concerns about maintaining its leadership role in international affairs. In such a scenario, a strong and focused administration is critical to navigating the complexities of diplomacy and competition. The intersection of political ambition, economic hardship, and global realignment creates an atmosphere of uncertainty. Whether Trump's leadership aligns with these challenges or further complicates them remains to be seen. For many, the unfolding events will test not only the strength of the U.S., but also its ability to adapt to a rapidly changing world. International tensions are growing as China continues to expand its influence on the global stage. Its economic growth, strategic alliances, and military advancements are shifting the balance of power. This rise has created friction with nations that feel challenged by China's assertiveness, particularly in regions like the South China Sea. The buildup of naval forces in disputed waters has raised concerns about potential conflicts. Predictions about naval conflicts often center on territorial disputes. The South China Sea is a hotspot, with China claiming large portions of it, despite overlapping claims from countries like the Philippines, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Increased naval activity in this area has led to incidents involving fishing vessels, coast guards, and even warships. Any miscalculation here could escalate quickly, drawing in other nations with vested interests in maintaining open trade routes and regional stability. NATO, traditionally focused on Europe and the Atlantic, is also paying attention. As China strengthens its ties with nations opposed to Western influence, NATO countries are considering ways to respond. Joint exercises and strategic partnerships with Asian allies like Japan and South Korea signal that the alliance is preparing for broader involvement. These steps, while defensive, may be seen by China as provocative, further increasing tensions. The possibility of global military escalation cannot be ignored. With major powers like the United States, China, and Russia involved in complex rivalries, even a regional conflict could spiral into a larger confrontation. Technological advancements in weapon systems and cyber capabilities make modern warfare more unpredictable and potentially devastating. The need for diplomacy, clear communication, and restraint has never been more critical in maintaining peace amidst these growing pressures. Space exploration has entered an exciting era, with Mars as the next big frontier. Predictions about colonizing the red planet have gained traction, fueled by advancements in technology and ambitious goals from private companies and governments. The idea of humans living on Mars, once the subject of science fiction, is now being actively pursued. Current space initiatives are laying the groundwork for this vision. NASA, SpaceX, and other organizations are developing technologies to make long-term space travel and habitation possible. Recent missions, such as NASA's Perseverance rover, have focused on exploring Mars's surface, studying its geology, and searching for signs of past life. These efforts provide critical information about the planet's conditions and its potential to support human settlement. Elon Musk and SpaceX are at the forefront of Mars colonization plans. Musk has outlined a vision to establish a self-sustaining city on Mars, capable of supporting 1 million people. His company is developing the Starship spacecraft, designed for reusable interplanetary travel. SpaceX aims to send cargo missions to Mars in the near future, followed by crewed missions within the next decade. Musk has spoken about the importance of becoming a multi-planetary species to ensure humanity's survival in the face of global challenges. The timeline for human settlement on Mars is ambitious but uncertain. SpaceX hopes to achieve a manned Mars mission by the 2030s, with initial settlements focusing on scientific research and resource extraction. Challenges like radiation exposure, life support systems, and long-term sustainability must be addressed before large-scale colonization becomes a reality. Despite these obstacles, the dream of humans living and thriving on Mars continues to inspire innovation and push the boundaries of what is possible in space exploration. Natural disasters remain a constant threat to humanity, and recent warnings have sparked discussions about their potential consequences. Among these, asteroid impact scenarios, though rare, are a significant concern. Space agencies like NASA monitor near-Earth objects to detect any that could pose a threat. While no immediate danger has been confirmed, the possibility of an asteroid collision is a reminder of the importance of preparedness and international collaboration to mitigate such risks. Climate-related catastrophes are becoming more frequent due to global warming. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, floods, and droughts are intensifying, disrupting lives and economies. These events not only destroy infrastructure, but also displace communities, creating long-term social and economic challenges. Rising sea levels and unpredictable weather patterns further strain vulnerable regions, highlighting the urgent need for sustainable solutions. Earthquakes and tsunamis add to the list of natural disasters with devastating potential. Seismic activity in tectonic hotspots like the Pacific Ring of Fire continues to remind us of the Earth's dynamic nature. A major earthquake can cause widespread destruction, especially in densely populated areas. If it triggers a tsunami, the impact multiplies, as massive waves can engulf coastal regions, destroying homes and claiming lives within minutes. Agriculture is one of the sectors most affected by natural disasters. Extreme weather, prolonged droughts, and soil degradation reduce crop yields, while floods and storms wipe out entire harvests. These disruptions to food production can lead to global famine, particularly in regions already struggling with food insecurity. With the interconnected nature of today's economy, even localized agricultural crises can ripple across the globe, driving up food prices and sparking humanitarian crises. The growing frequency and severity of natural disasters underline the need for proactive measures, including better forecasting, infrastructure resilience, and international cooperation. Preparing for these challenges is crucial to safeguarding lives and securing a sustainable future for humanity. Social revolutions often arise when inequalities and injustices reach a tipping point. Urban unrest predictions highlight how economic disparities, combined with growing frustrations over limited opportunities, can lead to widespread discontent. In cities worldwide, the gap between the wealthy and the poor is more visible, fueling tensions and sparking movements demanding change. Economic inequality remains one of the biggest catalysts for unrest. As wealth concentrates in the hands of a few, many struggle to meet basic needs like housing, education, and healthcare. This imbalance creates feelings of exclusion and resentment, especially in urban areas where contrasts in living standards are stark. Governments face increasing pressure to address these disparities, but slow progress often leads to protests, strikes, and demands for systemic reforms. Technology plays a key role in amplifying social movements. Social media platforms have become powerful tools for organizing, spreading awareness, and documenting injustices in real time. Movements like Black Lives Matter and climate protests gained momentum through digital platforms, showing how technology can unite people across borders. However, it also poses challenges, as misinformation and surveillance can undermine these efforts, creating new barriers to meaningful change. Global protest movements are becoming more interconnected. From demonstrations against authoritarian regimes to climate activism, shared causes are drawing people together. Technology helps build solidarity, allowing activists to exchange ideas and strategies. These movements are a reflection of a collective desire for fairness, accountability, and sustainable futures. Yet, they also highlight the resistance from entrenched systems that fear change. As urban unrest grows, it signals the urgent need to address the root causes of inequality and injustice. Whether through policy reform, technological advancements, or grassroots activism, the push for a fairer world will continue to shape societies in the years to come. The British monarchy has always been a symbol of tradition and continuity. But the reign of King Charles III comes with its own set of predictions and uncertainties. As the oldest monarch to ascend the throne, his leadership marks a new chapter for the royal family. While some view his reign as an opportunity to modernize the institution, others question its future relevance in a rapidly changing world. Succession concerns are a significant topic of discussion. After King Charles III, Prince William is next in line, and his popularity among the British public adds stability to the monarchy's future. However, tensions within the royal family, particularly between Prince William and Prince Harry, have cast a shadow. Public disputes and differing perspectives on royal duties have created speculation about how these dynamics might impact the monarchy's image. The contrasting paths of Prince William and Prince Harry highlight two potential scenarios for the monarchy. Prince William embodies tradition, focusing on public service and continuity. On the other hand, Prince Harry, with his departure from royal duties and move to the United States, represents a more modern, individualistic approach. These differences have sparked debates about whether the monarchy should stick to its roots or adapt to contemporary values. The broader question remains: what does the future hold for the monarchy as an institution? Calls for republicanism and a reduced royal role are growing, particularly among younger generations. Balancing tradition with the need for modernization will be a key challenge for King Charles III and his successors. How the monarchy navigates these issues will determine its ability to remain a unifying symbol for the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth in the years ahead. The prediction of a global war has been a topic of speculation for centuries, with many looking to historical and religious texts for guidance. Some believe that signs of an impending conflict are already unfolding, while others argue that the timing remains uncertain. Biblical parallels often surface in discussions of a final global conflict, with references to the Book of Revelation and prophecies about wars, plagues, and the end of times. These ancient texts have led some to believe that the world is heading toward a major, cataclysmic event, marking the culmination of human history. Modern geopolitical tensions contribute to the growing sense of unease. Conflicts between major powers, such as the United States, China, and Russia, have created a volatile environment. Military buildups, economic sanctions, and territorial disputes are increasingly common, especially in hotspots like Eastern Europe, the South China Sea, and the Middle East. The risk of miscalculation or an escalation of these tensions into full-scale war is a concern for many world leaders. With new weapons technologies, cyber warfare, and unpredictable global alliances, the threat of conflict feels more immediate than ever. Biblical prophecies often speak of a final battle, a time when nations will clash and global chaos will reign. These prophecies describe a world on the brink of destruction, but they also offer a vision of hope and redemption. For some, this final conflict is a test of faith, a trial that will ultimately lead to a new beginning. The role of these ancient predictions in shaping current geopolitical strategies remains a subject of debate, but they continue to influence how people view the future. In the face of these predictions, the question arises: is the world truly heading toward a final conflict, or is the fear of war merely a reflection of modern anxieties? While the timing of such a global war remains unclear, the growing tension between world powers and the echoes of past prophecies suggest that the possibility cannot be entirely ruled out. How nations handle these tensions in the coming years will determine whether we are approaching a new era of peace or a catastrophic clash. As we confront the growing environmental crisis, warnings of catastrophic climate change and natural disasters continue to escalate. Rising global temperatures, extreme weather events, deforestation, and pollution all point to a planet in peril. The effects of these environmental challenges are already being felt, with vulnerable regions facing displacement, crop failures, and rising sea levels. This environmental instability serves as a wake-up call, urging humanity to act before it's too late. Integrating biblical and prophetic perspectives provides a unique lens through which to view these crises. Many ancient prophecies, including those found in religious texts, have warned of times of great upheaval and environmental destruction. The Book of Revelation, for instance, speaks of plagues, disasters, and the destruction of nature as part of the world's end. These warnings seem eerily relevant today as we face ecological collapse and global conflicts that threaten the fabric of society. Prophetic perspectives encourage reflection on our actions and their long-term consequences, urging a return to values like stewardship and responsibility. Reflecting on current global challenges, it's clear that the interconnectedness of our world, through politics, economics, and the environment, creates both opportunities and risks. Technological advancements, for example, have improved our ability to solve complex problems, but have also introduced new risks such as AI, cyber warfare, and environmental degradation. The social and political unrest in many parts of the world, combined with economic inequality and rising tensions between nations, further heightens the sense of uncertainty. Together, these challenges form a volatile global landscape that demands immediate attention and thoughtful action. The future implications of this moment in history are profound. Will humanity heed the warnings and take collective action to preserve the planet, address inequality, and build a more stable world? Or will we continue down a path of destruction, with the prophetic visions of old playing out in real time? The choices made today will shape the future for generations to come, and the responsibility to create a sustainable and peaceful world rests with us.